everyone. Welcome to Hacker Associate Broadcast. You're watching the Hacker Show. In this section, we are going to learn about N8n. The topic is Recon Bug Bounty Automation using N8n. So we'll see that like how we can use N8n and entire Bug Bounty Recon we will automate it. So I'm just going to create a sketch for you so you get an idea what exactly I'm going to cover. And again, if you're not able to understand the video, I'm going to record the same video in two languages. One is Hindi, second is English. So you can check the last section, okay, like if you are interested, okay, in Hindi things. So that part I'm going to cover, okay, in the last area. Like I'm going to explain the entire workflow, okay, like in a very simple language so you can understand from there. So I start, okay, with this particular part called Recon Bug Bounty Automation using N8n. Okay, so let me change the color of this. Okay, so here we have an instance which I'm going to make, that is called N8n. This particular part, okay, is a cloud basically machine. Okay, it is hosted, okay, specifically inside the cloud. And second part, okay, like we have one more machine that is a VPS kind of thing, the setup. So this particular N8n connected to this DO, that is exactly called DigitalOcean. Okay, so this is the DigitalOcean. So what I'm going to do is like the workflow I'm going to create, the entire full-fledged workflow I'm going to create under this N8n. And that workflow, like for example, it's a tools, calling and everything. Okay, suppose I want to use Subfinder, I want to use some other tool like Nuclei. So that part automatically, this particular workflow will automatically do SSH on this machine and able to execute the entire workflow. So how the workflow look like, that exactly I'm going to show you right now. I hope you got an idea. So we have two instances. One is N8n workflow. So you can see from here, example, let's say this is my N8n workflow. This is exactly I'm talking about. I'm referring this as a machine. Second part, okay, like we have DigitalOcean. So DigitalOcean, okay, if you want to see, if you see the terminus, in my case this is my DigitalOcean where VPS everything is connected. Okay, so suppose I want to target any specific website, or maybe I have a list of domains. So again we will make a sketch. So for example, let's say we have this list. So right now I am targeting this website, okay, like my own website. Don't try on this, otherwise you will be blocked, okay, by us. Okay, this is just for demo purpose. I'm taking my own application, but you don't try, okay, on this application. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to find subdomains and everything, all entire recon I'm going to perform on this particular website. So how it can be done, right? So as I mentioned, this is the entire workflow, and you want to understand the workflow, I'm going to show you from here. This is a workflow. So first you can see we will start the workflow in N8n. Okay, so the workflow we're going to start, and just single click and we are able to execute the entire workflow. There is no requirement of parallelly you run okay one particular execution. So I'm just talking about entire flow. We can just click okay under this particular section. So you can see there's option called execute workflow. You click on this button and the entire workflow is going to execute, and you have output, okay, in your DigitalOcean, right? So as I mentioned, these two machines are connected. So this N8n instance, so here how it is, like this N8n instance connected, okay, with DigitalOcean. Okay, so all output, okay, you will expect under this area, DigitalOceans. So first we'll start the workflow in N8n, and then we will start the webhook kind of like we'll trigger it. So I need to transfer that domain. Suppose, okay, I have a domain list. Suppose I have domain example, let's say xyz.com, right? Or I have some couple of list of domain. So what I need to do is I need to transfer this entire list, okay, to this N8n instance. Okay, so once I transfer this domain to N8n instance, then N8n will execute the entire workflow that exactly we are going to execute, okay, under this particular section. So let's start it. So I need to trigger it. So when I use call command, right, so this is the command, okay, like we will be going to use it. The call, I'm going to send a post request, and this is exactly the file, okay, I'm transferring, and this is the instance of N8n. Okay, if you want to learn all this particular section, I have a program called OpenCAI, Modern Web Application Pen Testing. So using an AI, how to hack the entire application, you can check this program on our website hackerassociate.com. Let me open this page and we'll again come to that particular topic. So this is called offensive AI. So by the time this page is loading, we will see the other part of it. Okay, so we will start the webhook. The webhook, this is how we start. Okay, using a curl command, and then you send a curl with the domain.txt from DigitalOcean, and N8n receive the file. So how it's going to receive, right? So when you double click on this, you can see you need to start listen for the event. When you click on the listen for the event, automatically you will get the file like this. Okay, so this is exactly the file, okay, you are getting here, right? So you can see the domain which I transfer, okay, from DigitalOcean using a curl command. You will see the here, and again when you simple click on this, play button, it will start the workflow. If you don't want to click an individual basically execution, you can directly click on execute workflow. Everything will execute and will automatically it will save the file. Okay, that's how it works. So next part, okay, which I want to show you is this one. So let's go to the top here, right? So prettify file content. So when you simple click here, you can see in my case this is the hackerassociate.com. okay, let me drag this side here. Okay, so now next part is, suppose see, when you put a domain, automatically sub finder, SS finder, web machine, tons of thing, okay, I add, okay, inside this particular workflow. And once it is done, okay, you will see all the result, right? Like this. So here, okay, you will see all the result. These are all subdomains, okay, entire, okay, subdomain for the particular main domain. And after that, automatically is going to check for the live host, HTTPS, you know about it, screenshots and everything, okay, and you will see the final output, okay, under this area. At any time, okay, you want to see everything is working properly or not, you can easily check, okay, under the temp folder. So I configure the temp folder for output. So you can see we have a Recon AI, and we will just type ls. You can see this is exactly the subdomain I collected. Okay, so this is very good, okay, specifically for wider, if we have wider scope. You just need a file, just transfer, okay, using a DigitalOcean, and N8n will execute everything and you will have a final result. So this third part, okay, so again we are scanning, okay, using so we have two option here. One is the same the full automation, the Recon automation using a tool, okay, we executed, and second automation we execute, okay, using an AI. Okay, so AI in our workflows using an AI, okay, like how we can identify the further other things, so permutation and combination. So what I did here is, you can see this is exactly generate via OpenAI GPT-4 mini, and if I double click on this, you can see that clearly it identify everything. So suppose I have a hundreds of domain, it's going to check everything and then basically identify the live domain, and that exactly we will work, okay, for penetration testing, that exactly I'm talking about, right? So finally, and once we have everything, you can simple go and check this particular workflow. Let me go Control Z. Okay, and here you can see this is exactly called merge AI passive result, and after that we have a prettify result, and we have an output directly. So if you see the output, okay, here you can see clearly out of this only we have this as a live www.hackerassociate.com as a website hostinger and so on, CDN, right? If you simple see this part, exactly we have a same, and I'm just checking every part it. So see, this is exactly the technology identified. Okay, so at scale, okay, you perform automation using N8n. N8n is a great AI agent, okay, for your automation thing, for bug bounty hunting and many others. So I created a lot of automation that exactly I'm sharing, okay, in my this particular program, okay, under this offensive AI modern web application pen testing. So I'm covering all types of agent, local, okay, LLM, okay, public models, the skill based things, and main part I focus on manual automation and AI, how we combine these three, and okay, we can hunt, okay, for a live program, that exactly we call as an offensive AI. So just check this program, we have a detailed program, everything is here. We'll covering every part of AI, and you will love this particular program. That's all for this particular section. I hope you got an idea, okay, regarding N8n. Now for Hindi user, I'm going to explain the entire workflow. So what I did is, मैंने क्या किया, यहाँ पे मैंने एक N8n का एक वर्कफ्लो बनाया, और जैसे हम लोग करते हैं, राइट, जैसे कि डोमेन हमारे पास होता है, तो डोमेन की लिस्ट होती है जनरली, डोमेन या डोमेन की लिस्ट, उसको मैं DigitalOcean में पहले फाइल बना के वहाँ पे ऐड कर दूंगा. आफ्टर एडिंग दैट पर्टिकुलर फाइल, मतलब जो फाइल ऐड हो जाएगी वहाँ पे, देन हम क्या करेंगे, उसको ट्रिगर करेंगे फ्रॉम DigitalOcean ओके टुवर्ड N8n, मतलब मैं कल कमांड के थ्रू मैं उस फाइल को भेजूंगा इधर, ओके वेयर N8n, तो यहाँ पे, तो यूजिंग अ कल कमांड तो यहाँ पे वो फाइल रिसीव होगी। सो ये जो पूरा वर्क फ्लो है वेबहुक का, इफ यू डबल क्लिक ऑन दिस यू विल सी एग्जैक्टली द सेम पार्ट, राइट। तो यहाँ पे अपनी फाइल आप देख सकते हो, यहाँ पे डोमेन यहाँ पे ऑटोमेटिकली कॉपी पेस्ट हो जाएगा, राइट। वंस यू डू दैट, जब ये हो जाए देन ओके आप इस बटन पे क्लिक करके पूरा वर्कफ्लो को एग्जीक्यूट कर सकते हो डायरेक्टली। अदरवाइज आप इंडिविजुअली एग्जीक्यूशन करके चेक कर सकते हो कि एवरी स्टेप यानी हर एक लेवल पे हो क्या रहा है, यानी कितने डोमेन फिल्टर हुए, कितने लाइव हाउस दिखा रहा है, सब डोमेन कितने आइडेंटिफाई हुए लाइक वाइज। तो ये पूरा वर्कफ्लो आपको एक सिंगल क्लिक में आप एग्जीक्यूट कर सकते हो। सेकेंड, इंडिविजुअल लेवल पे यानी इंडिविजुअल एग्जीक्यूशन ओके यू कैन परफॉर्म, तो उसकी बेसिस पे लाइक यू विल गेट अ प्रॉपर रिजल्ट। आप चेक कर सकते हो, वेरीफाई कर सकते हो, दैट्स हाउ यू नो वी नीड टू वेरीफाई एज एन AI का यूज़ कर रहे तो हमें हर एक स्टेप पे एज ए ह्यूमन वी नीड टू वेरीफाई, तो वेरीफाई करेंगे। वेरीफाई करने के बाद उसको वी विल बेसिकली ट्रांसफर ओके टू द टेम्प फोल्डर, और टेम्प फोल्डर में जाके वी विल सी कि हमारे पास आउटपुट क्या है, एंड देन बेस्ड ऑन दिस हम बाकी CV हंटिंग ऑन ऑल दिस वी विल डायरेक्टली परफॉर्म इट। तो ये आपका पूरा वर्कफ्लो है, दैट इज एक्जैक्टली आई डिज़ाइन। और मैंने लास्ट में बोला था कि इफ़ यू वांट टू अंडरस्टैंड दिस पर्टिकुलर पार्ट इन अ डिटेल मैनर तो वी हैव ए प्रोग्राम OpenCA है, वहाँ जाके आप एक बार चेक कर सकते हो। दैट इज ऑल अबाउट दिस पर्टिकुलर सेक्शन। आई होप यू एंजॉय द वीडियो। सी यू इन द नेक्स्ट हैकिंग एपिसोड। ग्रेट डे।